Hello and welcome. My name is Trisha and I am an online reseller. My store name is Sandy and Otto, and I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Etsy, and Thredup. I'm also starting to do online sales through YouTube on Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time. And I'm going to do a haul video. I went to Value Village or Savers, as it's known. Up here, I am in just north of the Seattle area in Washington State, and we have Value Village. And so I'm going to go through some items. Some of these items will be available during my live sale. Maybe more of them than I know at the time right now. I'm kind of figuring out right now which ones I'm going to put in the sale and which ones I'm just going to go ahead and list in my store. But I'm going to go ahead and show everything that I picked up and talk a little bit about each item. And I do have my glasses handy for reading some of that fine print on there. And so I'm going to start with some of the items that are more of the vintage category that I am mostly going to have in my sales. And then I do have some other fun items, newer type items that I'm going to throw in there. I'll go ahead and show the items, though some of those may be just going straight to my eBay and Poshmark stores. So first, I'm going to show this really cute planter. This is an elephant planter, and this is made in Japan. There's a little sticker on the bottom there. And the inside was able to get that really clean, but he is really cute. It's been hard lately finding character planters up here, animals or anything. So I was really glad to have found that one. Next, this is made in Taiwan, but this is still in its original plastic. It's a little jam crock set. Really nice 70s styling on this, and it does come with the two spoons in there. Next up is this nice lusterware creamer. Let me get that in there to show off that beautiful orange flower. And then on the other side, we have a little bit of design on there. Now the inside does have like a kind of whitish ring around the bottom, and I'm not quite sure if that is intentional. It does look like that's the way it came, like that's the way it's supposed to be. And then on the back, it does have the Made in Japan on there. And this item it was a little confusing to me. Sometimes being up in Washington, we get a lot of immigrant population that brings a lot of their wares, their household wares with them when they move to America. And they have from the 50s, 60s, and on up. And so sometimes the way items are marked on the bottom, I will say it is hard to tell. I'll show it this way and I'll show it this way. Or I could put my glasses on and be able to tell exactly. Ah, there we go. Um, which way that would be. That looks like that would be that way. So it is hard to tell sometimes exactly how old an item is because it's not marked for export. It was an item that was actually brought in as the family moved to the United States. And so I have a feeling that's what this item is, but this was just beautifully done. And all of this gold is raised. Again, it's hard for me again to figure out the dating on that. But I just really like this piece. Now, this does have one little, and I'll point it out here, little chip right there. But otherwise, it's in very nice condition. And then next is this Napco ware vase. I really liked the detailing on the stem here. And then here is the Napco sticker on the bottom. Now what's interesting is when I had this, I did give it a little wash, and when I put it upside down to dry, I noticed that there is a slight slant to the way that this one was made. Gives it a little more of a unique feel, I guess. Next is this Delft Holland piece ashtray. Doesn't seem to be picking up. Maybe I have my lights on just a little too bright here to pick up all of that pretty blue. It seems to be washing it out just a little bit. And then here is well, this is made in Japan also. Put that up there. And this is a nice, like lemon server. Nice ocean scene with a tree and a boat, it looks like. And then this does not have a marking on the back. No sticker, no nothing. Because it has some raised little white bits through here, I'm guessing that it's possibly like a Taiwan, maybe a Hong Kong piece. This wear right here makes me think that this is a slightly older piece and not just a made in China piece, but I could be wrong. I have another plate. These are drying just a little bit. And this is a German plate. I'll clean up the little bit of water drip there. But really pretty, like chrysanthemum type flowers on there. And it does have nice raised feature right here on both sides of the handle. And then here is the back, Germany. This is a really fun piece, another lusterware piece from Japan with a nice bird on there and the flowers. And then here is, try to get that going the right direction there. With the sticker on the back, or the stamping on the back there. And then I have a nice milk glass, um, grapes and leaves compote. And um, this is a fairly common pattern. However, when I was feeling around the edges of this compote, it's in absolutely perfect condition. So it really is hard to pass up one where there are no little nicks or even any flea bites around the edge there where the lid has been jingling around. So I would imagine the lid probably didn't come on and off this dish very often. And then I have this little girl, vase, I'm guessing. She's very sweet detailing on here. And she is fairly clean. It's hard to get, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a shot in there. But she is fairly clean, and she is marked 50 cents. And she does have some crazing on her. See if I can get a shot of that. There's a little bit of a shot of the crazing on her. And then this is another piece that has me a little stumped on the age of the piece. Again, no marking on the bottom of this. Um, the way that this is done on the top kind of makes me think that it was like a transfer wear. However, it does look like it was painted. So again, I'm very confused, but I really liked the peacock on here. I thought that was really nice. The back is just plain. And then I have this, which is Carnival Salt and Pepper. And this one I found very interesting because up here in Washington State, we had the Bon Marché. And it was just the Bon Marché up until, was it 2002, 2003, when Macy's bought them, and then they became the Bon Macy's. So the fact that this is still marked the Bon Marché does put this 2002 and older. And I like the fact that it was still in the original box. And let me see if I can get this open. Here we go. And so it is still in the original plastic, and it is just this really fun carnival pattern, very Harlequin. And it does, this one has an S on the top there, and the other one has a P. But yeah, I liked the fact that they were still original. It does say that it's made in China on the bottom there. And then this one, I couldn't resist this. Us like a little ducky on vacation with his little like scuba gear on. This one does have some markings on the inside here, so I definitely would not use that for drinking. But anyone who's a fan of ducks and loves having little whimsical items around, this is I think this is Mother Brown's 1999 on it. And then I and this again, not something that I typically pick up, but I really like carousel horses and really thought this was well done. This is, I'm reading off the back, called The Carousel by something Buckley Moss, and I'll show the back in a moment. And it says, this art plate forms the central panel of the carousel triptych, and it is from, where did I see? Oh, 1987. That's it. And it is from West Germany, or it is marked West Germany, even though it does appear to all be in English. And again, I'm not really big on the collector plates, but I thought this one was really well done. And I know that there's a lot of people that like carousel horses. And so I thought this one needed to find a good home for it. And this is another one, again, this is another collector's plate, which I say I don't normally pick up, and I don't. But this one I thought was a very interesting subject matter. I don't really see a lot with um, like the big boat in there and the little people walking around. And so on the back here, where does it say it? This says 1989 Imperial something porcelain. And I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to put that up there to show. And so this is just a collector's plate, but I thought the subject matter was nice and I thought it was well made. And so again, I thought, well, I'm going to give that a try because sometimes I find things that are just too pretty to, let go to a landfill. And then this is another plate. This is another one of these, is it old, is it not old kind of plates, because it does look like it has intentional crazing on it. But I thought that peacock was beautiful. But you can see it does have a lot of crazing, and I'll show the back also, which has a lot of crazing. But this looks more intentional crazing, and again, something that maybe was not intended for export, but just something for the domestic market, whether it be Japan, China, Hong Kong, again, I'm not sure, but I thought it was really pretty. And again, the lights may be just a little too bright to pick up on how beautifully green this is. So those are some of the more vintage items that I have, or possibly vintage items. And then I'm going to go through and show some of the newer items that I may or may not be including in the sale. But all of these items are definitely available at any time. And so are all the items that I currently have listed in my eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy shop, which eBay has everything. Poshmark has most things. Etsy has some things. And, feel free to contact me anytime if you're interested in any of these items. Up first here is the Cat's Coffee books and more books because, I mean, why not? There's no marking on the bottom of this, but I just love the fact that we have the cat and we have lots of books. I thought that was really cute. And again, I'll do a little more research into this to get a little more information. Um, this is just a some kind of studio or student pottery, but I really liked the glaze on this. And again, I don't know if it's real, well, it does kind of pick it up, but it has that little splash of teal in the bottom. It has lots of gray and kind of this, oh gosh, it's hard to tell, slightly metallic glaze in there. But I really like bowls like this that are just very unique, one of a kind, have a little splash of interest to them. And the bottom is just marked Becky. So Becky did a really good job on this bowl. I really like it. And then I have some salt and pepper shakers that have lemons on them. So it's, these appear possibly to be, could be Italian made, could just be made in China. Hard to tell, but I really liked the look of those. Very nice if you're doing Italian or a French kitchen. This guy looks like, to me, to be a planter. Could have come with a lid, but it doesn't quite feel like he came with a lid. But I'm guessing that he's some kind of a planter. No marking on the bottom, but just a nice ceramic piece. No chips or cracks on him. And I have a pair of coffee mugs. And I really liked the design on this. I liked the contrast with the flowers and the colors and the geometric design on this. And these are Euro ceramic made in China, but I loved the colors. And the inside's this beautiful blue. And again, I just can't resist sometimes things that are really bright and colorful because I know that they are very popular and sought after. And then I have another little mug here. This is a Pure One mug, and I believe that there is a crack in here, possibly right in this area. It is on the outside, and it does look like there is a bit of a mark on the inside. So this would be just for decoration purposes only. But he's such a cute cat, and he's got the little mouse on the inside there. And he's just marked Pure One Imports. But it's hard to resist a really cute cat. And then I have a purse and little handbag. This is not vintage, but I really liked the pattern on the outside, this kind of French cafe look to it. And it is more of a crossbody style, which I like personally to have more of that style of purse. But I really liked this design. Couldn't resist it. And then I have this great cowgirl wallet. And some of the red here has faded on it. Here's the back of it. Oops. Let's get the gal going the right direction there. There she is. And then on the inside here, we've got another gal. And it's old enough that it still has the checkbook area. but lots of pockets, pockets and pockets and pockets and checkbook and more pockets, an area for your pen. If this was used, there's a little bit here that makes me think maybe it was used a little bit, but it was very well taken care of. But I can't find any markings or anything on it. But, you know, it's hard to resist a really fun Western wear item. And it does have the zipper in the back there. So I had to pick that up. And then I found a couple pieces of jewelry. They both just happened to be owls. I wasn't really planning on that or looking for it, but sometimes you just kind of look around and see what they have. And so here we have this owl. It's a pin. It's got the little pin on there, but he's got the eyes and he's got the pretty little glass um, I don't know, beads in there. And they are slightly goldish in color. But I just thought, well, he's intact and he's just really cute. And then I found a pendant that is also an owl. And I really liked him. He kind of had that 70s kind of vibe to him. And I really liked his big blue eyes. And he does not have any markings on him that I can find, but yeah, he was just really, really cute. And yeah, so I had to grab those two. And then I have the coffee mugs that don't quite look like they're a set, but they are part of a set. I don't know if there originally were four. I only found two. They are 10 Strawberry Street, made in China, but really liked the design on those. Those are very different. And I like the way it kind of stops and has like this nice rim around it. And so for being in the Pacific Northwest, I thought it would be fun to try to find something that was a little more kind of representation of the Pacific Northwest. And so again, my lights are just, I think, a little too bright and might be muting the colors on this. This is a very nice kind of teal color, but this is a salmon and it's done in the Native American style. And I'm trying to read this down here on the bottom to figure out, I believe the last name is Joseph, but I can't quite make out the first name yet. To look up the artist who did this. And this is a trivet. It does have a nice cork back on it. But coming from the Pacific Northwest, I love this kind of artwork. And it's just a really nice addition to, you know, your kitchen to have a nice little splash of color like that. And then I have another cat item because I just can't resist. Obviously, I've got the cats in the house too. But here's a little cats with glasses lunch bag. And I mean, little bow in her hair and glasses. I loved her. I could not resist. And then I have another new, kind of new old stock. These are Levolor finials. And these are from 2005. And here is the back there. And again, you know, these are fun items. You're going to find that one person who's looking for something like this, and then they'll be on my store there. Um, this is a nice box. This is a Navajo box, and so here is the cover artwork on there. And then this is a nice made box. You can see right here. And what this is depicting in the sand painting, this is a Navajo healing ceremony. So that's what that is. And so I thought that was very nice. I do have some Navajo art in my house, and I really do enjoy the look and style of it. And then I have another new item. These could be made in China. I can't quite tell because it's got this piece of cardboard here, but these are salt and pepper shakers. I thought they were great fall colors, and since they were kind of new in package and they are really cute owls, couldn't resist those. And then another item I picked Up again because it's fall and it's new in the package is this little pumpkin and squash. I guess they're both kind of pumpkins, pumpkin and gourd, salt and pepper shakers. And these are made in China. Hannah's Handiworks is what the label says. But it does look like this has never been opened. And I thought, well, those were really fun for fall. And then I think I'm down to this, I think is my favorite item that I found. And I think this is the last one. And this is a really nice ladies' diary. 4 by 6 is how it's labeled. And all of this is handmade. And so you have this beautiful work here that is all done individually. And then on the inside, we have cards, we have more. All of these have these little bits that come out that are done front and back. And this is just gorgeous. I love this. And again, more of this that it comes out. Each one of these has a little pouch. And then it also has the bits that come out on the sides too. And so then here's more here and more. And I love this one with the little bow on it. That is just so well done. And then more and more. And this one I like because it kind of slides in and out. And more. So I just thought this was fabulous. So well done. Here's the spine on it. And the back is just this plain paper, but I loved finding this. This was like really fun. And so that is my Value Village haul. And a lot of these items will be available on my live sale on Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific time. And I'll hope you'll join me right here on Sandy Otto on my YouTube channel. So please check back. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video on your way out. And if you have any questions or would like to leave a comment, please do so. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.